How's it going, guys? Music fan here. Sorry about the movement of my phone. I'm doing this really quick, off the cusp, off the random video because this is something I've been wanting to make for quite a long while now, but because of various personal things, like I'm okay, by the way. Because of like a lot of different activities and like house chores, and now that the holidays are approaching, I haven't had any time over the past few years to do something like this. And now, because now I'm home alone at this point, I want to make this really quick, off the cusp, off the random video, and just name a couple of my personal favorite Christmas songs and some of my least favorite. I think years ago I was trying to make a video similar to this one, except a little bit more organized and a little bit more thought out. But because I was always so busy most of the time, I didn't have a chance to do that. So I want to take the time right now, before the holiday weekend comes off, to do something like this. So this is not in any particular order. I think when I get enough more time in the future, like that will happen. But when I do get more time, I'm probably going to make a second video like this, except it's going to be a little bit more ordered, a little bit more structured. So yeah, okay, without any particular order, some of my favorite Christmas songs, decade, genre, age doesn't matter. Let me see. Oh, wow, the Christmas canon from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I mean, I've talked about them a little bit. Their main creator just passed away. I think it was earlier this year, or I think it was late last year, possibly. But kind of really such a shame, kind of sad. But what a legacy he's left behind. Especially this particular song. I mean, the Christmas canon. I mean, the way it just starts off with that really beautiful, almost piano, and that angelic children choir starting in the background is just beautiful. It's really one of the most beautiful Christmas songs I have ever heard. And I think whenever I think of the holiday, I tend to think of that more than anything else. But that's just personally for me. Just let me get quickly my... what percent remaining? My app here, because I'm still using my apparently even after I've used this Android phone that I'm filming with right now, I'm still using it. So is it, oh, one new song that I've actually heard like recently. This was from one of Apple Music's playlists, which is awesome. It's Twisted Sister, and they made a rendition of "O Come All Ye Faithful." It's awesome. Like they do it to the beat and the tune of "We're Not Gonna Take It," except they sing in the place of the lyrics of "We're not gonna take it." They sing "O Come All Ye Faithful." And I think that's super cool. That's really, really super cool. I really love... I've been listening to that rendition a lot in the past few weeks. And it's just pretty cool to hear like kind of religious themed music played with the tune of like heavy metal, in the vein of like the 80s and stuff, you know. So that's super cool, always to listen to. The Coldplay Christmas song, Christmas Lights, they released it a couple of years ago, I think around 2009 or 10, the Viva La Vida era. It's another great track. I mean, it's done in the style of what Coldplay usually does, like that very alternative, piano-driven style ballad. There's a bit of guitar thrown in by Johnny, and the rest of the band does great in that song. And I just like how it just kind of builds up and then just has that kind of climactic quality to it, and it kind of really fits the holidays if if I say so myself. It fits it pretty well. And that's been one I've been playing now for the last few years. And Coldplay did a great job in creating that song. They could have made an original cover of an old Christmas song, but they did that, and it's awesome. Let me see here. Another favorite of mine, "Happy Christmas, War is Over." You know, John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and the Ono Plastic Band. I'm probably gonna butcher that name, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna get comments on the bottom saying like, "How dare you mess up the name?" Sorry, but that song I love as well. You know, obviously that akins to a lot of John Lennon's political beliefs, his socially aware beliefs, especially in his solo era, and yeah, like, I mean, that's a fantastic song. I love, what I love about that song is like the melody, the harmony, the choir that they're singing with on the background too. Like the beginning one has like John and Yoko telling each other Merry Christmas, and then at the end of it, it's like Merry Christmas, everybody. You know, it's awesome. It's really cool. I really love that song. Other ones that are kind of more established classics, like White Christmas from Bing Crosby. That's a classic, you know. It's a Christmas classic, so can't beat that. Jingle Bell Rock. This one I like a lot. However, and I'm sure there's going to be some people who would say that a lot of the standard holiday tracks are probably overplayed, and I don't immensely hate this song. I just kind of think that sometimes when I hear it, it's I do kind of get the feeling a little bit that it's kind of overplayed a tad much, but it's such a classic to the point where I just don't mind it at all. I mean, sometimes it gets to me here and there, but it's a classic. Like, it's literally a classic, and it's one of those early examples of rock and roll, although not of the Chuck Berry type. And it's an early classic, and it's one that's stayed around for a very long time. So that's always amazing. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I think it's by Brenda Lee. Yeah, Brenda Lee. Another established classic. I mean, that's another one that I really like, and that I've liked a lot for the last few years. Again, like Rockin' Around the Christmas. Like Jingle Bell Rock. I do kind of get the feeling that it's just a tad overplayed a little bit, but because it has such a spirit behind it, and because it's just so like with that kind of like 50s swing behind it, you know, it just kind of supersedes any kind of reservation, however small, that I have for it. Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. I mean, that's a standard. That's a classic by this point. And you know, like, and the other thing is, it's such an easy song to sing. Anybody like can sing it, even if you don't know any kind of Spanish at all. I mean, still, like, the English verses in this song it's like the most effective lyrics tend to be the most simple, the most easy to say. But oftentimes when I hear from recording artists, they say that coming to those simple lyrics can be very difficult. But this song is a classic nonetheless. It's a Spanish classic, it's an American classic, and yeah. What else is here? Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys. I just started hearing this song for a few years ago. I think it was around 2014, I think. And by that time, that was like around the time I was starting to get into the Beach Boys. You know, not their whole entire stuff, because they have a lot of albums, but mainly their late 60s era, the era where they started to go a bit more psychedelic, like Pet Sounds and the Smile Sessions. When I first, this was around the time I was discovering the Beach Boys, and I mean, it's awesome. Like all the vocal melodies, the harmonies in this track, the very intense swing behind it, it's really super catchy. And I mean, Brian Wilson, of course, obviously is a genius, and this whole particular song is like just as much of a classic as "Rockin' Around a Christmas Tree." So, what else do we got here? I'm reading off from my iPod Touch, by the way. Oh, here's one. "Run, Rudolph, Run" by Chuck Berry. Oh, wow. God bless Chuck Berry. He passed away this year. Yeah, you think of not the Rudolph tune, but you think of a Chuck Berry-like Christmas song, and this is what you get. And it's awesome. Like, it's very typical Chuck Berry style, like the blues, early rock and roll, done in his own way. So yeah. Thank God It's Christmas by Queen. I mean, what else could I say about this song, actually? I mean, it's just like everything else, it's a standard, and Freddie Mercury, like, just kills it out of the park with his just amazing vocal performance on this song, like irrepeatable vocal performance on this track. Oh, Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the boss, Bruce Springsteen. This is like another standard on here, but it's just so it's such an awesome live rendition. And I think this was recorded. Yeah, this was recorded live in one of Springsteen's shows. And I love the ending part where I don't know if it was Clarence Thomas who was making kind of like a Santa ho 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 in the background, which kind of caused Bruce to kind of laugh like crazy and just almost lose his rhythm, his tempo. And then they got back to it, but it's a fun song. It's seriously super fun. I always get very excited every time this song comes on, and also, by the way, lately, whenever this song came on, like the last few weeks, my mom oftentimes sings to it, so that's always cool. Trying to see if there's any other ones. Oh, there's the Nat King Cole song, which is simply amazing and simply beautiful. And I think there are two U2 songs, Christmas related themed. I think it's a cover of Christmas Please Come Home, and a rendition of I Believe in Father Christmas. I can't choose which of them I like more. It just kind of depends. I think, yeah, I can't really decide. I mean, it just depends on the situation and the mood. Like, maybe if I'm in a very relaxed, calm state of mind, I would pick Father Christmas, U2's rendition. But if I'm in a very excited, peppy mood, then I would choose their rock version of Christmas Please Come Home. That's what I'd pick. Now let's go into the ones that I really don't like. And once again, I have to say that if you love these songs, fantastic for you, great, brilliant. I mean, I don't want to rain on your parade or anything. I really don't. I mean, if you love these songs, then go right ahead, listen to it as to your heart's content. These are just the ones that, even if they are kind of established, unlike the ones that I like, they kind of do grate my ears a bit whenever they come on, and I don't mind hearing them for the whole way through. But for me, it's just kind of like, okay, holiday spirit, but Um, oh my, I'm gonna catch so much. I don't know if I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, and I mean no disrespect to the vocalist of this song, but "Last Christmas" by Wham. In general terms, I really don't despise this song. I don't hate it that much. The only thing, and this is not anything against George Michael himself. I mean, God bless him, in anything, because he was a fantastic vocalist and a brilliant singer. But it's just the way that his vocal performance comes out in this song. It's just so breathy and airy and just like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it suited this song for me that much. Yeah, I mean, this like for me, I personally kind of prefer Taylor Swift's rendition of this song. She made a country rendition of this song Last Christmas, and I like it a lot better than this rendition. Personally speaking, I generally don't like. I mean, I don't hate this song, but it's a song that whenever it comes on, I just can't help but just get cringed every time it comes on. Although, being that it still fits the holiday mood, it's still something that I don't mind hearing that much, even though it comes on and I'm just kind of like, oh wow. But George Michael, rest in peace, by the way. Oh, here's probably one that I really dislike. Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt. I mostly associate this song with Madonna's rendition, but either way, both of them. I mean, again, if you love either of these songs or both of them, great, fantastic for you. But it's just, for me, it just doesn't sit that well. I mean, the lyrics are just kind of like, just kind of floppy and in the air, and just like, it just doesn't fit the whole Christmas mood. At least for me, it doesn't. Yeah, the lyrics are just kind of, I don't know. They're just kind of like meh to me. What else here? Okay, I'm also probably going to catch a lot of flack for this. And I'm sorry. Wonderful Christmas Time by Sir Paul McCartney. I love Paul McCartney and I love the Beatles to Kingdom Come, but seriously, this song is just one of those very overplayed ones, and unlike the ones I like, this one is just kind of like, ugh. Yeah, it's just one that I'm just not really all that for. I mean, this is one that has like that keyboard thing that's the hook, and then I don't mind the lyrics and everything, but just the way like everything goes, like the ding dongs in the verses and stuff is just kind of a bit slightly cringy. I don't know. I like. Yeah, I can't really say anything else for this track because it's just, I mean, I don't mind hearing it, but it's just one that I just kind of like roll my eyes and laugh whenever this comes on. But anyway, what else here that I don't like, that I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of flack for in the comments? Oh man, there was one that I was remembering just now, but I can't recall what it was. Oh my gosh, this one. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. You know, it's not that I dislike Mariah Carey in concept particularly. I mean, like, she had a really fantastic set of records in the 90s, and then I think there was like a problem with her vocals or something, and she had to have operations which really dramatically alter their voice, but not too much. I have no grudges on Mariah Carey, but it's just this one I just kind of find a bit overplayed, and I like like the upbeat spiritedness of it, but it's just that every time it comes on, I just kind of like get cringed, and I just kind of like, oh my gosh, not this one again. uh, I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just probably the tempo. It's probably the way people sing it, um, or maybe it's probably the lyrics are just overly sappy to the point of like, but yeah, I mean this one, I mean again, if there's people around me who genuinely love this song and they want to play it, like I personally wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind going through this, but in the back of my mind, I'm just kind of thinking, oh my gosh, this is oh my gosh, it's just those ones which is just, for me, it's just kind of cheesy, and just kind of like the lyrics are just so just not up my alley for me. Yeah, this is just one that's just kind of like trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, I forgot to put it in like one of my favorite Christmas songs. Do They Know It's Christmas? The whole band aid thing for famine relief. Another favorite of mine, which I love. And yeah, the other standards like Frosty the Snowman. Oh, the thing about Blue Christmas is, I mean, Elvis Presley's rendition is that it's pretty cool. But what's awesome about it is the Porky Pig rendition of it. It's like I love Porky Pig's rendition of it. Well, obviously it's Mel Blanc covering that song, but it's just sung in the Porky Pig voice, and it's just I absolutely love that one because it's just the way he sings it as Porky Pig is, and especially in the middle part where he's like, "Baby, I miss you." I love that rendition. I like every time it comes up, I just can't help but crack up at it because it's just so awesome. And watch, after I stop this video, and then I'm gonna, oh, I forgot to say this song that I hate or I love or that I dislike. Oh, ones that I like. I'm kind of going out of order now. Ones that I like. Blink's I Won't Be Home for Christmas. Pretty awesome and rockin', like the whole punk rock thing. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, the Merry Christmas, I Won't Be Home Tonight by the Ramones. That one I discovered last year, and awesome, done in the Ramones style. It's just pretty cool, and I love the Ramones. What's the other what's that, like Oasis, the Oasis rendition of I'm trying to find here. I'm trying to look. I think it's called Merry Christmas Everybody, and it's Oasis's rendition, and it's sung by Noel Gallagher. That's one that I love a lot, like the acoustic guitar, and just the fact is Noel Gallagher singing the song. He sounds super cool singing this particular song. That's one of the ones that I like, by the way. What else is here? Yeah, I can't seem to find anything else that I like or don't like that much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, there you have it. I'm sorry this video is kind of long, like almost like 25 minutes of me talking about my favorite Christmas songs and ones that I don't like that much. Yeah, anyways, leave your comments. Comment section down below. Tell me what you think. What are your favorite Christmas songs? Which are ones that you just don't like that much? And yeah, leave a comment for me. Anyway, yeah, take care, guys. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and take care of yourselves. Enjoy your Christmas and your holidays. Merry Christmas. Take care. Mr. Music Fan signing out. See ya.